Alright guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of All About You. In this video, I will be talking about one particular card that was just released by Bandai, and honestly, I don't really like it. I feel like this was too hard of a counter for a card that could have been tamed. So we have Time Control Chrono. Deflect. This card isn't affected by counter play skills. That's a problem. That means that this card cannot be negated. But other type of effects may be okay to have deflect. But this particular card has an extremely powerful effect that can single-handedly disrupt certain decks completely. Like, legit turn them off. And that is auto. When you play this card, draw one card. And your opponent may not play battle cards from their hand with the skills of Shugesh for the duration of the game. That's what I read. I don't know if you guys can actually see this. You let me know if I'm wrong. But that bold red line, that literally calls out the card Shugesh. Okay, Bandai, I see that you are listening to the community, which is awesome. It's great. We have a lot of people that was complaining. I even said a few words on the occasion and spoke about the card, in which that there should be other cards that can reduce the playability of Shugesh, but reduce during gameplay and not completely shut down your card. This was the wrong way to go about it. So not only this card replaces itself, it's a generic black card, so it can be splashed in every single deck, but it has an effect that lasts for the duration of the game, and it has deflect, which means that you cannot negate it with Cold Bloodlust or any new skills that may arise in the future. Okay? That is a problem. Cards created in a fashion that have an impact that will last for the entirety of a game should not exist. Reason being is that it totally shuts down mechanics. And in the future, this can pose a huge problem, ladies and gentlemen, because this is just a taste of what is to come. Imagine if there is a card that says when it's played and it has deflection, or even if it didn't have deflection, and it says your opponent can no longer play extra cards for the duration of the game, or both players cannot use extra cards for the duration of the game. That will pose a serious problem. So Bandai, if you're watching this video, which I know you guys like my channel and you guys do, you know, come around every so often to see some of my content, be very careful on what kind of cards you give effects like that, because the same way you gave it a card with Victory Strike, which just wins you the game, using cards that restrict your opponent completely in one way or another for the whole game is unfair. Especially when you give it a keyword as in deflect, which is a great mechanic. You know, if there's a deck that's a little fragile and that it needs to have time to build up for a big play or for a strategy win like Dragon Balls, which I know, Bandai, you said that we were going to get Dragon Balls. Now we're entering set 4 and I don't see them. But we'll still keep an eye out since the game is called Dragon Ball Super. First keywords, Dragon Ball. I want to see where this is going to go. But I just don't like that this card does so much against Shugesh. And Shugesh could have been stopped simply by creating battle cards, even with barrier if you wanted to, that says cards cannot be played through super combos for free. You know, like the same card text, but as long as this card is in play, that's the case. So at least I can worry about getting rid of a card like that in play to be able to access my strategy. Not that you completely shut me down because I can't do anything any longer. There's nothing I can do as a player to avoid this. If you play for Shugesh and you run a deck that is built for it, like I myself designed decks for it, as you guys already know, I won the last major event. It was built for it. That deck just died because of a card like this, which is okay, but not in this manner, not in this fashion. But anyways, guys, leave in the comment section below your thoughts. I really want to see what you guys think about this. You know, I mean, honestly speaking, I'm glad that they found a way to stop Shugesh. I'm just very disappointed in the way they went about it. But the good thing, guys, the good news is that Bandai is listening. So we have our creators on the team paying attention to how people feel about the game. And of course, they're taking a good look at the Dragon Ball Super group, which is very, very important. But as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, this channel is all about you.